Right, I know we all so short on time, so I've come to take some time back. Well, jokes aside, this is my lovely thyme bush here, and you know, I have to cut it regularly because if you don't, it gets leggy and or should say, the stems get woody. It's coming into flower as well, and I don't want that. I'll leave these flowers probably. I'll just cut the rest of them because the bees like these little flowers. But if the whole thing gets flowers, then it's like useless. You can't get any leaves. So since I needed to cut some for cooking, I thought let me just trim it while I'm here, and you can get to see some thyme in action. This thyme grows so lovely, and it smells so strong and fragrant. I use it in all or most of my cooking. Yeah, so I have to cut it, and the more you cut it, the more lush it grows. So I keep trimming it regularly. Oh, what's going on with these birds here? Yeah, I'll freeze some. Oh, you can freeze them as well. I just rinse them, dry them, and then freeze it, or I also just dry them. You know, especially when it's winter. But now, we're in spring, so I don't have to freeze it. But if you freeze it, you've got time for the entire season. Anytime you need it, you can just um, take them out and use them in my little bowl. How good that looks. Yeah, haircut for the time. All done. See, I've given it a good trim. I'll leave this. It's in bloom. Let the birds, the bees enjoy it. Now I got a bowl full of thyme. Yay! This is my peanut cactus. You can see from all the spent blooms, it's been really busy this spring, and it's still blooming. Look at that gorgeous bloom. But I want to take this out because it's in a small pot, and I've got it in our outdoor or covered patio area. So I want to put it in a bigger pot and put it outside. Let it grow or get as much light as it can for this. Well, it's almost end of spring. We're in the last month of spring here in Melbourne now. But you can see I've got it in this plastic container. Oh, the roots. The roots have already come out, and there's like hardly any soil left. You can see that's it. It desperately needs a bigger pot. So I'm gonna take that, put it in there, and leave it outside. So hope that bloom still survives. And I'll leave all this. I'll pull them out once they completely dry. And I don't know if there's any more coming. I don't see any more buds. Oh, maybe they're down there. Maybe. Anyway, that was the whole heap for this season so far. So it started in September for the start of spring, and October. Now we're in November, and it's still busy, but most of it's done. It was so gorgeous, and look at that color. Oh my gosh, Right, so I'm going to plant it up and put it in the garden, and I'll show you what it looks like there. It's going to be in a partly shaded spot so it doesn't get shocked from being here in this covered area to going out in the wild. I'm just using succulent soil mix from the store. Oh, where's my gloves? Oh. Yeah, because these they look like they are soft. The spines look like they are soft, but they poke you when you touch them. So see how much. Might need to take out some soil. Whoa, this is a job and a half. Yeah. Yeah, look at all that roots. Hopefully now it will have much more space to grow. That should be okay. Alright, all the potting done. There were casualties. It was such a mission. Look, all these arms are falling off. So anyway, I'll plant them outside in the ground. So that's that. Look, the pot is much bigger and it will definitely be happier. So I say, let me take it outside and I'll give you a shot of where it's situated. Oh my god, this pot is so heavy. Anyway, I'm gonna put it out here. Oh, God, it was so heavy. Anyway, it's not. I need to elevate it because the arms are so long and it's dragging on the floor there. Alright, so it's gonna live here. It's got some shade. It will do fine. That's it. I just brought my casualties to plant them out here. There were more casualties actually, but I put those in the backyard. Maybe I'll put them up here. Just shove them in here. Oh. Which side? Right side. Thing that sharp. Stay there. Right, anyway. I was going to cut my what was I gonna cut? My donkey's tail and put them in that pot. But when I got here, look at my donkey's tail. I don't know what's going on with them. They look all split and bending. And then I see this. It's gonna bloom. It's getting flowers. So I can't cut them now. So I'll have to resort to this burrow's tail. I don't like this one as much. But I'll have to cut that since there's no flowers coming here. I'll cut them up. So even though I haven't finished the garden, this pot looks really ugly. This plastic pot here. So I was gonna make something to cover it. I was gonna use a driftwood, but then I've got this rusted border. This was a border in the garden, but look how rusted it is. I mean, it's really, the rust looks good. I mean, it's so rustic. So I was thinking maybe I can put it around the pot. Let me try and see what I can wrangle. I'll probably need a tetanus shot if I cut myself. I'm going to use my gloves anyway. It's so rusty, but I'd like to reuse it. So I've got my metal cutter. I'm going to cut it up cut it up according to the size of this pot. Let me see. I don't know how this is going to work. Oh my God. Okay. This looks very bad. I have to get another piece. Oh, lucky this metal cutter is good. Three should be fine. Problem is, how do I join them? I should practice on another pot. So I'm gonna practice on a similar size. Yeah, that's about it. And see how it goes. I need something to hook it. This is gonna be hard. I don't know. Might have to give up on this venture. It's not easy to bend, and it's flaking off because of it being so rusted. Maybe I'll use it like some garden art. Oh, that looks nice. Let me show you. Okay, I'm giving up on that. There's my garden art. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have to think about it. Let's leave this here and have a think. Alright, I brought the sparrow's tail inside and I'm gonna repot it now. I said I don't like this because it just breaks off, and all these leaves, look, they just break off so easily. But I'm gonna try to be quick and get minimal breakage, because look at this. Let me just hold it out here. Yeah, see, already it's so long. I'm gonna try and cut these big portions out, and I might take this whole top part here and put it in this pot. So let me just trim that. Oh goodness, I don't know how much I will end up with. Let's cut this big portion out first. It's like a big bunch of grapes. Look, that one's nice and full. This is like etiolated because it's probably didn't get enough light at one point. I'm gonna keep that aside. Another one. They look so good lying down there. Yeah. So I don't know. Might need to get another pot. I need a tall pot. There's another long one here. Look, this looks so bad. It's got no leaves here in the center. And more is falling off. So I'll cut that in half. Yes. I think that's manageable. I'm going to cut this whole thing out. Now, I don't know if that's what I want to do. Maybe I'll cut these and plant them here. You need to put it in more deep. Where's my stick? Try to get it in deep there. Yeah, that's looking good. I'll leave it outside in the shade under the maple tree. 4 should be good. Oh, maybe I should put this cut portion there. Yeah, that looks so undecided. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, good. Oh, might as well put all these too. Which was the right side now? Oh, this one came out. I should just fill in a bit more soil. Yeah, I think that's okay. Can make one more plant there like that. Right. So for the spring, well, it's November now. Still got time to grow. In the summer, it might not grow. Hopefully, it gets roots though. But I'm not going to keep it in full sun. Look at these spiders. They made webs everywhere. Right, that's that. I need to, I'll put that outside, and now I got this lovely long butt here. I should have put it, anyway, too late now. What else? Oh, maybe I should put this here. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. I'll throw all these. Oh my god. This barrow's tail, that's why I don't like it. Look, they all these leaves just fall off so easily. I'll just throw them on there. They can survive. Grow and fill up that pot. All done. Right, that's it. Now this pot, I might leave it as it is to just grow, and I've got this long one, I'll put it in another pot. And look, I threw these leaves a while back and they grew. I thought they were the donkey's tail, but it's actually the barrow's tail. And these are the donkey's tail leaves that broke off when I propagated the last time. They got these little babies, little plants coming out. So I think I might put these here in a bigger pot. Not that. Put these there. So that'll be a donkey's tail pot. And I shall put this outside as well. Hopefully it grows fast. See how much I can get out of here. Ah, they got roots. Yes. This can take its time and grow. And then once the other big plant stops flowering, I shall propagate that. So this is enough room for this one to grow, all these crops to grow in the summer, in the last of this spring. I might just throw a little bit of soil on top. Get in there. And they'll find their way out. I'll do an update when I go back. When I do an update for the front yard, I'll show you how they're faring out there in the wild. Well, these ones, I think they love being outside anyway. I've just been pampering. Well, I have been pampering just these cuttings, but the mother plant, when I put it outside, it just doubled its size in one season. So these babies going outside. All right, that's some of the chores done. And that's it for this week. A whole lot of mishmash. And so I'm going to take that, put it outside, and leave that back in the backyard. And this one is a whole new plant. It actually looks so full. I didn't expect it to look so full. And yeah, once it's outside, no one must disturb it, because these, the moment you look at it, it drops these leaves. Small webs I'm just taking out. Okay. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. And I shall catch you next week with more stuff around the garden. Bye.